Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting up a new Let's Play with the conclusion of Morrowind yesterday, and as you can see there on the screen and in the title, it is going to be Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because I absolutely love this game. I've played, most of the AC games. I guess the oldest one I've played is 3, so, I kind of missed the first couple. But out of the ones that I have played, I've basically played from 3 forward, excluding Rogue. Not because I didn't, think it was interesting, but just because I kind of missed the boat on that one, but pun intended.
All right, lads.
But there's this awesome intro that I'm going to let play.
Honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if his fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
And when I got this game, I kind of sort of got it on accident, I guess you could say. It came out for free with Xbox Live Gold on the 360 version a while ago, and I downloaded it, and it sat in my games library for like 6 months or something, maybe even more. And I just never touched it. And then I picked it up, and I played it for like an hour and a half, and I was kind of like, it's alright. It was my first Assassin's Creed game ever. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Just so that we can actually be making progress while I talk about this. But my first AC game, I'd heard it was good. I'd played it for about like an hour and a half or so, and I was like, alright. I had not seen any of the advertisements. I didn't know it was a pirate game. I didn't know you got your own ship eventually, and that there was this huge open map to sail around. I didn't know any of this. So another few months goes by, and my friend brings it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I played it a little bit, but, I didn't get into it. And he's like, what do you think of the ship? I'm like, what ship? He's like, the ship that you get. And I'm like, you get a ship? Immediately after college that day, I went home and binged the crap out of this. I fell in love with it. Anyways, here's the intro to the game. And here's our man, Captain Ed Kenway. Well, he's not a captain yet. Right now, he's just part of a pirate crew. We will get subtitles as soon as I can, but I don't want to risk pressing start and skipping the cutscene. That would be bad. Alright. Subtitles time. Let's do this quickly. Sometimes it's in sound. Sometimes it's in video. Subtitles. Yes, there. Good. Ta-da! Alright. We want to go that way. Oh, explosion.
Someone take the wheel!
I've got it. And I have played this recently too, so I do remember obviously all the controls and stuff, but I'll leave them up on screen for you guys. Alright. So we're going to use left trigger to aim our cannons here with this white line. We're going to fire with right trigger. And we're moving the right stick to aim, of course. And again, it'll tell you all these controls on screen as well. Obviously, we're playing on the Xbox One. It's not the Xbox One X. It's Xbox One S. But as far as I know, there are not... I don't know of any graphical enhancements they made to this game for the X. I'd be surprised if they did, because this is a relatively old game at this point. Whoa! And the frigate was struck by lightning. Well, that helps us out. It's also not the most realistic game in the world, but you know what? I don't care. It's an awesome, fun pirate game. It's just great. It's just great fun. Yep. So the other thing you can do, if you would like, is to hold X and brace, which will reduce the damage you take from incoming attacks, but I find it's usually kind of a waste of time. Because you can't, like, retaliate or attack at all while you're bracing. So I feel like it's just kind of a waste of time. And then there's this guy. And of course, fans of the series know that that's an assassin. I didn't. I'm just like, who's this guy? Some fancy-ass British officer? Again, this was my first AC game. Way back when, so... And I'll try to shut up for most of the cutscenes. Like now.
Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
And I wonder how that has gone. We haven't had, I think we only had the one timestamp at the beginning there of 17:15 when this is all happening, but I don't think they told us when that cutscene actually took place. But something tells me it's been more than 2 years at this point. Anyways, we gotta get through all the burning wreckage and stuff and swim to shore. We seem to be pretty unscathed. I mean, I don't see any of our other crew around here, given that explosion. So, you know, things could have gone a lot worse for us there. Let's get up on the log. I guess I can't, not log, but piece of wood. Plank, that's the word I was looking for.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
Yeah, it's not gonna work today there, bud.
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
I also remember thinking, like, man, this running is, like, it's cool, but it's a little awkward. And yeah, especially now that I've played, you know, the new games, basically from Unity forward, they really got the movement system down pat. And going back to this, where it's literally just forward and right trigger,
100 leagues or more to Havana.
boy oh boy.
You walk that distance?
Many a times the movement system in this game will not cooperate the way you want it to. So there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of collectibles in this game. I don't plan on going for a straight 100% because that would take forever, but I am willing to go for like all of the sync points and all the side missions, you know, the big stuff. But as far as like sailing around to every little random uncharted island and getting every single Animus fragment and chest, no, that will take too long, and it gets pretty repetitive. So, also the story missions in terms of getting 100% sync, no thanks. Some of them are just really, really annoying, so we're not gonna bother. I have almost done it on one of my accounts, on my old account, my very first save actually on the 360. I still have that save, and it's real close, but I just got to redo some story missions. And it's going to take forever.
Where's he running to?
But I don't plan on doing that here. Again, just the big stuff. Obviously the story, as always, with all of my Let's Plays, I'm going to do the story. And the main like story missions and the activities and the sync points. But yeah.
We can work together on this.
Needless to say, I had like no idea what was happening when I played this the first time. Now I've really gotten into the AC games. Obviously, I said the oldest one I played was 3, so, but this was the first one I played. So yeah, I backtracked to 3 to play that because I was really interested in the American Revolutionary War as a setting, and I love the setting of 3, but the gameplay is, well, with anything. Like we just got done with Morrowind, and you know I like Morrowind, but it's hard to adapt backwards, you know. So.
Keep your distance.
Uh-oh. Ah! He has another gun! Alright, well, all bets are off now. We're done talking, pal. You're gonna die today. So, you can just kind of follow the path that he's taking, but you can also go like this and kind of sort of catch up a little bit. Yep. And either way, it's going to come down to the next area here where the actual fight happens. But it's not like he's going to actually run away and you fail or anything. And this is where it teaches you about combat. So you press B to counter, and then attack with X. And there you go. It's a very basic attack and defend kind of system, but the animations are awesome, and it makes you feel like a badass when you can just rip through a whole crowd of enemies like that. So, I'm okay with it.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
And of course, Edward has no idea about this assassin's business. So, but of course, he's a pirate. He wants money. That's all he really cares about. So he hears about this guy getting a reward.
Just fine.
Oh look, a schooner. Ain't that nice? Let's synchronize real quick. But yeah, as always, like I said, it's hard to adapt to backwards, so I'm used to the awesome movement system from the new games, the improved and far more in-depth combat systems that they have, again, starting with Unity. Well, they kind of backtracked again in Syndicate, I guess. They went back to... They kind of went back to the counterattack pattern. But, so there's these piles of leaves and hay stacks around that you can actually like completely conceal yourself in. And then I can whistle, get this guy's attention. He'll come over here, and I can stab him. And for some reason, Edward is using the Hidden Blade animation already. Oh, gosh.
Take my sugar. Take anything you like.
For some reason, he's already using the Hidden Blade animation when he doesn't actually have Hidden Blades. You could actually see he picked them up and tossed them aside because either they were broken or he didn't know what they were, or both.
Anything you like.
Come here. Come here, dude. There you go. It's kind of like that kind of gameplay in Far Cry where like you just kind of toss rocks closer and closer to the guy until he finally hears it. It's kind of the same concept here. Let's see. And then if you hold B over a body, you can loot. They will start to see you before they fully see you. So for example, you can stand up. There's a detection circle above his head. If I stand up and he sees me up to halfway, it blinks, and then he is on his way over to investigate. And that can be very useful later when you deliberately want people to come closer to you. Oh, there you go. He did like a hand-to-hand knockout animation that time. If you want people to come closer to you deliberately to get them away from an area or something, that is one option. Like this guy. Alright. And the whistle has like kind of like a range to it, which you can kind of play around with a little bit, like so. I'm just gonna kind of inch up here.
I'll pay you. Anything you like.
There we go. See, I got the one guy's attention, but not the other guy. So now he's gonna come investigate. And these are basically the stealth mechanics of the entire game right here. And then this last guy. Dealt with.
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Ah, you put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it?
We'll be seeing a lot more of this guy. So I think for the first episode I will break the 20-minute rule
I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship.
for a little bit here.
Worst thing to happen.
And I know there's a treasure map here. But, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this real quick. We'll go ahead and show this off. So, a treasure map is one of the collectibles you can find. So you'll grab the treasure map. This will tell you a little bit about it. I'll go ahead and scroll through this if you want to read. It will bring it up on screen. And you can see there's coordinates in the bottom right. So, if we open up our map, you can see there's coordinates next to my cursor. 170, 593. That is where we are, so that means that the treasure is here. So if we if we take this out here, we have this little selection menu. So we'll select it right there and then press Y to open it. And when you have more treasure maps, you can scroll between them. And so you can see there is his schooner right there. Here is the beach that we're on. So basically it's telling us if we head back this way, we can find the treasure. Now this is one that I had a hard time finding on my own for a little while, because it's not entirely the easiest thing to like line up or whatever, but basically you can see there's a cave with, well, it doesn't even look like a cave, it's just kind of what makes it hard, but there's this water back here. So I'm gonna run through here like so, and right over here somewhere, I know it is, there it is, dig. And you can go searching for treasure. Now, how in the world he dug that up so fast with his bare hands? Whatever. Video game. and then kicks the lock off. Or maybe just kicks the rotten wood. Who knows? Anyways, there's a nice 1,500 reals to start us off. Reals are the currency, by the way. This is the Caribbeans. Anyway, so... Also, I'm playing on the extra account, so we'll be getting achievements, because I don't have any of the achievements for this game on this account. So, I wonder... Here, well, you know what? We're at about 20 minutes. This is a good opportunity for me to test what happens if I leave in the middle of a mission, how, like, the checkpoint stuff works. So, we will leave it here for this episode, this first episode of the oh my god, I'm so used to saying the Elder Scrolls, the first episode of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I'm super excited about this Let's Play. Gonna be another long one, but you know what, it's an awesome game, so I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.